woohoo, guys. We're starting off a midday woohoo. Zabrosk, give me a woohoo! Woohoo! You didn't even know you were coming in for a woohoo. You came down real estate segment. You got a woohoo. You're like,
maybe I'll get some tips so I can go and buy that little casa on the corner.
You got a woohoo as well. They're doing it, right?
Oh, yeah, it was a nice morning. I had my coffee.
I feel bad you had that hot coffee in your hand when that woohoo came. You got that woohoo coffee everywhere, all over you, burning, melted skin situation. Had to see a plastic surgeon. That was on you. But look, you got to be prepared for a woohoo when you stop by Renaissance Man Show. It's just what we do here. You wake up, you walk into a woohoo, and you're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to take on the world now, right? There, woohoo, situation. Zabroski, thanks for coming in early today for that woohoo. No, you don't get paid double. It's just a single situation. You're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. The Grammy winner.
I want to be paid for this one too, Mark.
You drove up. That's on you. You know the show time is at 10 p.m. You're coming down to a midday show, hanging out, having lunch on me? You get me to buy you lunch? And then you're also expecting to get paid for your woohoo? Right, guys? The goal? What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne. Your lunch is paid for. You work for the show. This guy, he is he's a woohoo guy. A woohoo guy comes in just for the woohoo. You came in, I thought you were just coming to hang out today. You just wanted to get some real estate advice. I know you were thinking about buying. He's actually asked me, he's thinking about coming out of that city, coming up to Connecticut. I may help Zabrosk find a house out here, which would be a lot easier. Doesn't have to make that commute every day to do the woohoo. Yeah. But when Zabroski puts himself out there, coming out here, a midday show to do a woohoo, I'm buying him lunch at least. You know what I mean? I don't care if it wasn't good. You asked for the chicken sandwich.
It was dry chicken, Mark.
Well, what do you want me to do? Call the chef? Oh, Zabroski said that your chicken was dry. Yeah, good luck. You don't know Jim, the owner of that deli. He is not a nice man. He'll go crazy on the phone. He does this thing. No chicken sandwich for you. And when you get that, it's all over. George, what are we doing? I'm dying, Jerry. You get that going on? I got my, Ragala 2. I had to go get my Ragala 2. And they said, no Ragala 2 for you. And you're there, Zabrosk. You're getting it. And you want me to call in and chance that with Jim, the crazy owner? That guy's nuts. Crazy Jim, they call him. Slim Jim. Because he also steals cars on the weekends. Yeah, no, he's like the Slim Jim master. Got it. Let's go, baby. He's got a really cool, weird voice. Yeah, you'd like him, Zabrosk. He'd be like, hey, let's hang out. Let me do a woohoo for you. He would love it. I'm pretty sure Jim would love a woohoo. You know what? How about this, Zabrosk? I'm just spitballing. Why don't you give him a call and you could just throw a woohoo out there first and see how that goes, right? You really want me to try to get that resolved for you right now? And listen, you may have to throw a woohoo at him because I think he's going to be throwing things at us. I may get a no chicken sandwich for you situation, and then I won't be happy because that's the best chicken sandwich they make. I don't even know what your problem is. Dry chicken. You know what? I'm wrestling with this one, Zabrosk, because I like that chicken. I don't want to be banned for life for asking for a refund for Zabrosk. I'm paying already. Like, why am I asking for a refund? I'm willing to pay for your sandwich that you say is not good. That is like no consequence of me. I paid for it. Now you want me to complain on your behalf? Oh, yeah, we'll send another one over. There's something in that sandwich, Zabrosk, and it's not chicken. All right. Jim, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. Like, no, I appreciate you're a huge fan of the show. Look, Jim, I'm here. I'm doing it. Monologue situation. Renaissance Man. Yeah, no, my sandwich was delicious, Jim. Best sandwich I've ever had. Calling about Zabrosk. No, I know. I told him you made an extra special one for him. I know. You know, no, it was fine. It was perfect, Jim. Best sandwich ever. Yeah, no, I have a great day. Yeah, no problem. All right, have a great day. Bye. Bye, Jim. No, I'm sorry, Zabrosk. I can't. He was getting pissed off already. I told him it was a great sandwich. He's screaming at me. What do you want me to do? Complain to Jim and get no sandwich for you? You know what, buddy? I love you. I love the woohoo and all, you know? But maybe there's something wrong with your taste buds. Maybe you don't know what dry chicken and moist chicken is, because I got the same chicken. That was a pretty good chicken. All right? I think I heard like a little bit of a when I was eating it. That's how moist it was. It was a fresh chicken. And you're there complaining about Jim's Chicken Shack. You know, when Jim opened his chicken shack and he started serving the entire neighborhood the best chicken around, you know, it was clear that, you know, you did not want to complain with Jim, because if you do, you get a lifetime ban. You don't want a lifetime ban from Jim's Chicken Shack. Oh, I'm going to get some wings today. I'm sorry, you're banned for life. But why is it? You complained about Zabrosk. Oh, that's right. I called about Zabroski. He said dry chicken. You never say the words dry chicken to Jim, the owner of the Chicken Shack. Unless you want to. Yeah, exactly. You want to ban a life. He goes, unless you want to ban for life? Yeah, exactly, Zabrosk. Unless you want to ban for life. I'm not interested in ban for life. Okay, I'm here. I'm doing it. Renaissance Man Show. I like my chicken from Jim's Chicken Shack. Someone better open up a place called Jim's Chicken Shack now. I'm just saying, that's a good name. Open up the Chicken Shack. The Chicken Coop. Jim's Chicken Coop. He's got it. He's doing it. He sells eggs, too. Like, if you're ever looking for a dozen, he sells 9. You're only able to get 9 from Jim. And if you complain about the 9, ooh. Yeah, all right, good luck on that one, you know? Yeah, I know, Zabrosk. Zabrosk goes, no. Don't complain about the 9 egg situation, you know? No, Joanne, I know it takes you a good 9 eggs to just get full. I get it, you know, but still, you're doing a 9 stack. You're going to get a 9er. You know, we got rid of the term dozen. Went with a 9er. Oh, hey, Jim, you got a 9er? Sure, here you go. It's a weird, like, egg carton situation, too, where it, like, comes out with a middle finger at the end, with the last, you know, egg is, because usually at the 8, you're good. You know, it's a nice square box. Now, you did a 9er. The 9er's got this weird extra at the end, so you could be like, what's that, buddy? And you flip it at people, you know? It's just a way of Jim always getting his last at, you know, the world. He's like selling 9ers. You should see his commercial. It's freaking awesome. He's holding them in both hands. He's like, come on down and get your 9ers. And he's flipping the bird. It's the bird. He's flipping the birds, you know? Look, guys, I got my 9ers. And he's doing it. He's holding them up, you know? And he gets a little smile. The only time I've ever seen Jim smile in my life is that moment when he's holding his double 9ers up. You know? Jim, Chicken Coop. You know, it was a very interesting experience, you know, to be around that, because most people were like, you know, 12 works. We're just going to go with the dozen. You know, it's easy to say. It rolls off. Hey, can I have a dozen eggs? No, I'm sorry. And Jim was like, we're doing something about that. You know, I'm giving the old FU to the dozen situation. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I'm doing a 9er. 9er? When he showed me the egg carton, I get it, Jim. I get it. Especially because he did it sideways. Like, so eggs usually go up and down, which they do for the 8, but the 9th goes sideways. So it's extra long. He's like an extra long finger, you know, just giving that old, hey, how are you? Once you go, you know, here you go. This is what I think of you. The commercial. Oof, priceless. I'm going to find it. Let me see if I can play it for you guys. Oh, I may have to. I'll track it down. I'll play it for you tonight. I know I have it. I know. He's holding it. Ooh. I hope you guys know this is the best. These are the best eggs in the world. I got these 9ers. These 9ers are for you, you know. If there's one thing I want to say to you, it's this. Check this out. This is a 9er right here. Nobody does dozens anymore. We do a 9er, and we take $1 off as well. So you get $1 off, and you get a 9er. And you could send it to the person you hate most. as a gift. Take the eggs out first. Fill it with sand. Dynamite. Whatever. That's on you. That's part of the commercial. You'll see. I mean, that part was what got it kind of like on the red flag situation, you know, with the FCA, FD, the CDC. I don't know who it was. Somebody was on to it, you know. They were like, you know, we can't do that. The FCC is who it really was. The FCC came out of nowhere. They were like, hold on a second. What are you doing there? You're broadcasting this commercial telling people to put dynamite in your egg cartons that are shaped like some guy giving someone the finger. We don't do that here, sir. We use dozens. Dozens? There was a case, you know, the case of Jim's chicken coop against the dozens. That was a thing. People got really upset because Jim tried to get rid of the dozen. Like, everybody wanted dozen, and Jim was like, nope, we're bucking the system. You know, comes out with the dozen situation. It became a movement all of a sudden on Twitter. I saw a TikTok trend where people were doing the dozens. They're like, yo, Jim! And they do it, you know, and then they were getting like FYP situation where all of a sudden the entire world is watching, you know, and they're like, I want to get one of those egg carton situations. And they start ordering them in bulk. You know, Jim did well that summer. You know, it was the summer of Jim's chicken coop. And then when he got billboards across the country, ooh, that was the best. And he's holding his eggs. Forget about a dozen. Get yourself a niner. He goes, these 2 niners are for you. I mean, like that, you know. Someone tells you what kind of eggs you should get. You tell them to go 9 themselves. Bang, biggity boo it, you know. And you're holding it up. You got it. It's at Kroger's. And when you walked in, and it's like right there, instead of being flat where they stack them, they have them up and down like a champagne, you know. So it's like, look at that. That looks interesting over there. You know, I have to say that Jim really did it right. You know, like, you got to be different. You got to be different. Jim, think about it this way. You have to think about it like from the creative side. Jim owns chickens. Jim kills chickens. Jim sells really good chicken sandwiches. Jim says, I got eggs. How am I going to compete? All the other egg guys out there. Plus, I hate everybody. So let's make a niner. You know? It's actually a perfect idea for a guy who's out of his friggin' mind, you know? Anyway, that is the Jim situation. Jim's Chicken Coop. You can check it out on the corner of Route 37 and Monmouth Boulevard. It's a place I made up. But at the end of it, both places I made up. And Jim may exist. I don't really know. But I do think the Niners are a pretty freaking good idea. I'm going to make it. I'm making a Niner box of egg carton situations. We're going out there. I'm putting billboards across the country. Jim's Chicken Coop. I got a mullet situation going. Teeth gone. We're doing a thing. And the hair starts back here. Bald to here. And then the mullet, right? Get yourself an honor. We're doing that, where it looks like the guy just crawled out, like he was being hidden, like Sloth. We're doing a Sloth from Goonies situation. I actually may go like this, holding the niner and go, hey, you guys, Rocky Road, hee, 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 hee. On the billboard, you're going to see Rocky Road, hee, 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 hee. And then it'll say sponsored by John Matuzak. Sloth. Goonies 86. Tiffany! Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany. Thank you for your donation. You are amazing. It is such a pleasure to see you guys supporting me. Thank you so much, mullets. Yeah, you know what? I think you got to do a mullet situation. And when you're doing it, and you put on those fake teeth thing, where it's clearly you should have been brushing your teeth when you were a child, and you just decided that you'd rather just eat stuff and never brush your teeth again. And the gross thing going on, that would be, You know, like the backwoods where they never went to, you know, there's that whole stereotypical thing. That's what I got to be clear, because you don't want to ever offend anybody, but it's the stereotypical in the backwoods, never went to school, never met a person in their lives type of situation. And they come out of the woods and they're just like, hey guys, get yourself a niner, you know, and you're doing it. That guy made a killing, never came out and met a person in his life. Now he's a multi-millionaire, you know? Oh, look, I was living in the woods eating friggin' rats and whatever else, a carcass that I could find, you know? I came out, I found these couple of cartons. Someone took a picture of me doing a niner situation in the double decker. You know, hey, you a guy, you're doing a rocky road, you're doing it. All of a sudden, billboards, you know, mullet guy. Everybody wants to meet the mullet guy. He's like at like national events, but masked, you know, not because of CV, just because of the smell, you know, but so he's doing it though. He's there. He's shaking people's hands. They're like, mullet guy, we loved you in that film you did coming out of the woods, you know? And he's like, I loved it. He's like, gods, I'll give you a niner.